you guys? Welcome to today's live with Andrea. And I'm just so super excited, you guys. It's Monday, and that means we are absolutely entering the very last week of August officially. And while I'm sipping here on my coffee, on my beautiful afternoon coffee, let's just see if there's anyone live. If you are, is anybody out there? If you're live watching this, just say hello. Let me know in commenting, giving me a hashtag live or hashtag replay if you're watching this replay. And I'm so super excited to be here because today I want to let you on a little bit of secret. The secret that is very specific to my own journey, to my own business journey. But I believe that many entrepreneurs, many spiritual entrepreneurs will actually understand. You will understand, you will relate to this because you've heard me talking about the done for you business, about the passive income business for the last month and more. And you might be thinking, well, it's just another business and she's promoting something. She's just like, she's just joined something new, something else. I don't know. I'm not interested. It doesn't sound like whatever you might be thinking. I just want to tell you one secret. It's completely blown my mind. It has nothing to do with the business itself, the people or the structure or whatever, but it's the surprising effect it has on my spiritual growth. And this is the one thing I want to be sharing today, really, because I know that there are many spiritual entrepreneurs out there, and I know many spiritual business owners who are like, well, I have these spiritual gifts. I believe all those spiritual truths and modalities, and I have so much to share with people. And yet, nobody seems to be interested, or people are interested as far as it's for free. It's or on my YouTube channel or on my Facebook group, but they don't want to be paying for my services. And I've met a lot of entrepreneurs who are very gifted, very spiritually gifted, who are also very interested in helping people. They're just like they have heart of gold, and they want to help so many, like everyone, help the humanity all together, and who are great in manifesting amazing things, opportunities, even money coming in, all those things, but they are not manifesting money in their business. And I want to kind of like give you a little insight of what I've discovered while doing this done for you business. And it's connected to my spirituality. And I'm here to tell you that your business, whatever business you have, or even if you take on a new business like I've done, the done for you business, can be absolutely your spiritual expression. It can be. It can be. And I tell you, how is it reflecting on me? How is it kind of like showing up in my life, in my business? And maybe you will kind of relate to that, and maybe you will take away something from it, and you can like put those dots together for you and your business. But since I started doing this business, I was a little bit torn between like, oh, it's just a business, money making machine, all of those things. And yes, it's true. But I'm also this very spiritual person, and I want to, like, I've undertaken, many different spiritual courses, even channeling courses. Maybe a lot of you know I've started channeling the consciousness of money last year, and I was like, what's happening? And lately, I've been doing another development course that is like deepening my own abilities and spirituality and channels and channeling. And the thing that I've realized while doing this is actually that what I'm supposed to be doing with my business, whether it's the coaching business or whether it's the Legacy Builders program business, then that done for you business, that passive income business, I'm supposed to be channeling. You guys, this is what's been playing out in my life. I'm supposed to be channeling for people in all my capacity, whether I'm talking with my paying clients or whether I'm talking to an audience on Facebook in my Wealth Generators Facebook group, or if I'm channeling my messages on YouTube here in my YouTube studio, and I was always thinking like how do I keep those things apart? Like, this is my done for you business, this is passive income business, this is my coaching business, and I'm also channeling, and I'm like I started doing more channeling and bringing it all together, and now I see it. It's just like falling so beautifully it's coming together, because what I'm actually doing is I'm channeling all the time. I'm channeling for the people who are interested in done for you business, because I'm helping them to find a way so they understand what's needed for them, so they can relate to it, so they can understand, they can actually make a decision. Because if they don't relate, they cannot make a decision, they just brush it away. But that's why I need to be channeling it. This is where my channeling comes in. So I'm going to be channeling for people in my audiences, on both sides, on every side. But this is where the deepening of the spirituality comes in. When I started channeling the consciousness of money last year, I realized that I'm truly, really at my, like, I'm at my happiest. I'm so joyful when I'm channeling, when I'm doing the activity of channeling. The other night, I was invited to a mastermind of another coach, and that mastermind was like 9 p.m. in the evening for myself. And I was like, you know what, like, don't postpone it or anything. I'll just make it work, even I knew it's just way too late for me. That's my sleeping time. And she was like, but are you not going to be tired? Is it going to have an effect on you and channeling and providing value to the people? And I was like, you know what, I can have my worst day ever, like my grumpiest, worst, failing, whatever, sad, tiring day ever. And when I sit down in front of my computer and I switch on my camera and I go like into channel, all that is gone. All that is gone. I don't think about that. I'm not feeling it anymore. I'm literally allowing something else to be true, to come through. And then when I'm out of the channeling, I often experience higher levels of upliftment for myself, and I don't go anymore to the sad, whatever I was experiencing before. So last year, when I started channeling, I was just my happiest when I was channeling. And I was like, okay, so how do I bridge those things? And when I started doing the business, the passive income business, I was just like, okay, so I have to kind of like do this other thing, and I keep my channeling for my coaching business, right? And the more I'm getting into it, into the business and into the channeling as well, I see where all this is leading me together. Like, I'm supposed to be delivering value for people no matter what. Whether they are my paying clients in coaching business, whether they are my new customers in the passive income business, or whether they are just people who never buy from me anything on internet, wherever they are, on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. I don't care, but it's all coming so beautifully. And this makes me so happy, because when you hear in business, like, oh, you need to be of service to people, you need to provide value, you need to be like giving all those things to people. Like, this is my way how I'm giving value. This is my way how I'll be providing really upliftment to people. Never doesn't and it doesn't matter whether they are gonna become a client or a customer, or never even like dislike everything and walk away. This is still the value that I'm providing to people, and it's coming so beautifully together. And I'm just here really today to tell you that even though the business, whether it's your own business or some other business that you're starting, or this passive income business that I'm talking about, whether you are starting this business, it will help you put those dots together. It will bridge whatever you need to bridge for yourself. Right? Maybe it's your spirituality, maybe it's your concerns about something, maybe it's your other gifts, and how to bring all those things together. It has to work for you. You know why? Because if you set your intention that this is going to work for you, that the Legacy Builder program is going to be your vehicle for 100K earners or earnings, if you set an intention that this is your 100K idea, you will bring all of you into it. All of the parts, the visible, invisible, the tangible, the intangible, the spiritual, the less spiritual. your trainings from years ago, your new developments, your new intentions, even your visions for where you should be heading, where you should be going, how it should be looking like for you, what it should be doing to you. It's all coming together, and it will come together for you as well. So I'm calling on all spiritual entrepreneurs right now. The things that you're doing right now might be not working for you because you haven't breached those things yet. It's because you are literally holding back on something in your business. And I know it might sound so crazy because you go like, but why? Like, how am I doing it? I'm not holding back. Like, I'm giving everything almost. Like I don't know even more what I could be doing. What could I be giving? That you want to be giving yourself. And I'm inviting you today literally to ask yourself, like, what are you actually holding on to that you think should receive only your paying clients? And that's maybe one of the question. And maybe the other question is, what do you believe that you need to be doing in your business in terms of sales, marketing, social media, all those things? What do you think what do you believe in those terms that you need to be thinking in your business, and it still doesn't feel aligned to you, doesn't feel authentic to yourself? Because if there is something that feels inauthentic that you're doing, that means you haven't brought yourself the entire unity into that. And you will discover this. But you know what, guys? If I didn't purchase the Legacy Builders program more than a month ago, if I didn't do that, if I didn't go for it, like, okay, hell yeah, I'm gonna invest $900 into my business again because I will see it succeed. If I didn't do it, I would not be able to connect the dots today. I would never see what's missing even in my coaching business. I would not know what I was doing wrong then when I had only my coaching business, because all the dots are only happening on the way while you're walking, while you're going, while you're growing, while you're on the journey. They're never happening in the stance. You cannot be standing in your stance, protecting yourself, observing only, watching other people do the stuff and think, oh, I will learn from them while they're doing, because they're getting experiences. They might be sharing stuff, but you will never get those experiences while you're standing back, while you're holding only onto what? Security, safety. I'm protecting myself. While you're protecting yourself from life only, you're never gonna go fully on. You will never gonna experience the beautiful things that are waiting you, and you will never become that person that you need to be. And you want to become this person. This is your craving. This is what you want to be. This is how you want to be, and you just don't know how to get yet. All your cravings, all your desires in life are leading you there, are calling on you. They are calling you literally, like, get there, be that person that you want to be. And you're still resisting. You're still resisting because you think you don't good enough. You resist because you don't want to be fooled again, or you don't think you can afford another failing business or another investment that might not pay off. But while you're thinking those thoughts, your life keeps happening, and it's happening without you, and you're protecting yourself only from your you're not protecting yourself from the failure, from the heartache, from the um, bumps and blocks on the road. You're protecting yourself from everything and anything. I'm just gonna tell you a little parallel. We went for a weekend with my family, with my husband and my little one, um, onto a lake close by. And while I was totally wrecked, I was so tired. At some point, I just thought I would just lay down on the ground and I would fall asleep. But when you have a little toddler, you cannot, right? And if she's not getting the nap in the afternoon, nobody's getting nap in the afternoon. And she's cranky and she's really tired, and she's been so good as well. And she's been so good. She could have been her worst because she was tired and she was not in her like familiar environment. And we were boating, and she was the sweetest, and she was enjoying it so much, and we all were enjoying it so much. So here's the thing: I could have decided, you know what, I'm just really tired. Let's not go anywhere over the weekend. Let's just relax, have a quiet in a couple of days, right? But I said, no, let's do it. And we were tired and exhausted, but we also had the best pizza, best swim in the lake, best, boating experience, best walks, best views, best laughs. We have the best videos and we're creating memories. And this is what life is about creating those memories, about creating those moments which really count and which you desire as well. So, what do you want? What do you desire? Ask yourself, like, what do you want from life? Do you want to be sitting home protecting yourself because you don't want to lose the money that you have? Or maybe you don't want to risk even losing more or even not losing something that you don't have because you cannot afford that? What do you want? What do you want to play full out? Like, who cares what people are gonna think of you? Who cares that they're gonna call you irresponsible? Don't you think people call me irresponsible? Many, 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 many times. I was called a bad mother because I'm spending time on my business. I was called, bad mother because I'm not spending every living minute of a day with my daughter and I put her into crash for two days a week for 4 hours for like half a day just for her to have socializing with other kids. People will think what they think anyways. But what really matters is what you're gonna be thinking about yourself. Like, what do you want to be believing about yourself? What do you want to think about yourself when you look yourself in the mirror a year from now on? Or not even a year from now, even 6 months, even less, like by the end of 2024. What do you want to be thinking of yourself? Like, you gave it your all, you've lived, you experienced, you had a full on ride. Who cares what's the end results? Nobody's gonna, live by those end results, but you're gonna have a life. You're gonna have those experiences, you're gonna have your growth and deepening of your own spiritual journey. This is all gonna happen as you're growing. And if you wanna grow, you want to grow on a challenge. Why not grow with a challenge where you learn and earn the money that you will spend afterwards? You guys, we had the most amazing weekend also with my family because of the very fact that wherever we went into a restaurant or the boats rental place or an ice cream parlor, wherever we went, I just didn't look whatever what costs. We just went for what we wanted. And this to me is real freedom. And trust me, we didn't spend thousands. We were just spending on what we wanted. But before, there were times where we would just not do that. And we would be thinking twice whether we were going to spend a 20 euro note on a rental or not. Or whether we are going to get a second ice cream or whether we're going to get a dinner as well before heading home. None of that was a consideration. Only consideration was, how do we like? What do we like doing now? Oh, okay, let's go for dinner. Okay, so we went for dinner. And they told us the waiting time is minimum was like 30, 45 minutes. And I said, okay, well, that's not really what we want to be doing right now with our time. We don't want to be sitting in a restaurant for 45 minutes where the little one needs to go to sleep, so we just drove home and put her to bed. But it was not a money consideration. It was a consideration about what do we want to be doing right now. So money was not stopping me from going somewhere or doing something. And this is what I want from everyone, and this is what I think everyone is here to experience. You've got to listen to yourself and unblock yourself and learn all those things. And with the best program, with the best trainings on earth that I know right now is the Legacy Builders program, because this is doing those magical things for me. So I cannot share that enough. I cannot praise that enough, but you've got to see it for yourself. Don't take my word for granted. You know, ask me for more information, learn about that, go on a live webinar. There's a live webinar every single week. You can join if it's not good timing for you or a different time zone, really. Like, watch the replay afterwards or ask maybe there are other webinars during the week. People are doing all kinds of stuff, live stuff. live webinars. So you can always go to something, you can always watch, you can always ask questions, and be really introduced to the system, so you are learning the ins and outs about the system, so you can start trusting it, so you can start seeing what other people are getting out of the system, what like, it's been around for a couple of years, what how many millionaires are there because they are doing this. And this is not a quick scheme, get rich scheme. This is not. You will go through your own transformation if you stick to it, and you will become the person who you want to be, who is a six-figure earner or maybe a seven-figure earner, I don't know. But that person is definitely someone else that you are today. That's, I know for sure. And if you have the calling, if you really have the nudge inside of you to become that person who is really free in so many areas in your life, then you've got to do it. Then you own it to yourself. So you guys on YouTube, you have a link already in the description. You guys in the Generators Wealth Generators Facebook group, I've also dropped many links in the group, but always message me or comment below that you want info or more information on that. And I'm more than happy to share that with you, because I know it's going to change your life. I know that changing your life is so overused as well, but this one thing is totally changing my life and the life of my family. And I cannot praise it enough. And if you want to be there as well, that you have no thinking about money anymore, because you know that the money is coming, that you're earning, that your daily pay is actually coming in, then you know you have arrived as well. And you will be thanking yourself for learning more about the system on this day, which is like August 2024, because by December 2024, you can be absolutely somewhere else than you are right now. And I think it's worth your life, it's worth your experience, it's worth your spiritual growth as well. Because if you're spiritual or like me, you want to be growing spiritually. And this is where the bridge is happening for me. This is where the bridge will happen for you as well. And all the things will come together. And then you will be wondering, how could I ever live without this? How could I ever not have understood this before? But it's all perfect timing anyway. So drop me the comment with the info, word info, and I'll give you all the information that you need to start right away. That's all from me today, you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll be here with you very soon. Take care for now. Bye bye.